Hello and welcome to the Word Away podcast. My name is Summer.
Hi, Mark here.
And today we have our special guest.
Woo! Miss Chastity Gaddy. Hello, guys.
All right. Well, Miss Chastity, tell us about yourself and your time here at TAMUCT.
All right. Well, my name is Chastity Gaddy. I am the Access and Accommodations Coordinator here at the university. I have been here since 2021. So almost 4 years now I've been here. I started working over in student civic engagement, providing support for their department, and I moved over to disabilities in 22. And so I've been office one of one
And we
for
love
a couple
to
of
see
years
it.
now. But I am a part of the Warrior Center, and they are a phenomenal team.
That's great.
Yeah, it's really nice to hear. Okay, now can you explain your role as the accommodations coordinator at the university?
Absolutely. So as the Access and Accommodations Coordinator, I work with our student population, students with disabilities. So students with an array of different type of challenges. I help make classroom modifications for them. I work with the instructors all across campus just to try to make sure that everything in the classrooms are accessible, from the physical classrooms to the online courses, coursework, course materials, everything. We want to make sure that all of our warriors here have direct and easy access to everything.
What are some examples of accommodations that a student could have?
Some examples would be alternative text. So say, for instance, you have a student they have a low vision, right? And maybe a physical textbook isn't ideal for them. We would make sure that once they got their textbooks, that they would be able to get it in different formats, whether that be audio, whether that be virtual. So things like that. Physical disability students who may need a different type of chair, making sure that spacing is accommodating in the course room, making sure that all of our online softwares are compatible with different listening devices and different electronic platforms that students may use to help them learn in a better way.
Because that's the goal.
Yes.
Help everybody learn.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, now for people who are interested in starting the accommodation process, can you explain how it would look for someone wanting to start that and how long they can expect it to take as well?
Absolutely. I try to tell students it's a simple 1, 2, 3-step process. First step is tamuct.edu. The second step is student life. The third step is access and accommodations. Those are the 3 steps to get you to the application. Once you get there, you're going to click on the red verbiage that says new student. If you're a first-time student with us, or if you've been here a while and you've never completed the application, or you completed it some years back, you will need to complete it again. So you'll go to new student, complete the intake application. It'll ask you a series of questions about your challenges, things that you need, things that are helpful, things that you've used in the past, just to give me a better idea of how to accommodate you, what things we need to put in place to make sure that you're successful here. And then the next page will ask you for documentation. You submit your medical documentation there, and then boom, that is all you have to do. After that, I usually like to have a conversation with the student just to get a better idea of what it is that they need. And once we do that, it's a 3 to 5 day process, just processing through, depending on the time frame. I always try to stay on top of accommodation requests. So depending on the time in the semester, we have certain parts of the semester that are busier than others. So it could take the full 3 to 5 days. But if it's not,
That's kind of interesting that it takes 3 to 5 days. I thought it would be like a longer process of but that's good. That's good.
It can draw out. Documentation is a big piece of what we do.
Right.
And so I have to have according to the ADA, we have to have a documented diagnosis. University guidelines states that they have to be within a year. And so sometimes students can struggle with that paperwork process. So it could take longer, but that is the normal time frame.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's nice to hear that a lot of students are definitely being helped by what you do, though.
Absolutely.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
I mean, I do my best. I do my best to be a listening ear for all of our students, and I do my best to stay up to date on the knowledge best practices, softwares, things like that, just to make sure that our students are getting the very best modifications that they can for whatever their challenges are.
And you are such a pillar of the community, helping people and things like that. But as a community like us, how can we ensure that students receive the support they need while maintaining academic standards? And also, like professors, how can they do that too?
Right. My suggestion would always be to talk to the person. Whoever the student is, I would always tell people the very first thing you want to do is ask them. Ask them who knows better what they need than they do. So just having that conversation, being flexible with the dialogue, also directing them to resources, right? Directing them to me. Just being considerate that people live life differently than you do. They experience things differently than you do. So just making sure that you keep that at the forefront, having those open and honest conversations, and making sure that if they are having troubles with something that you can't just readily adjust, direct them to myself.
Someone who can help
Yep,
them. Yeah,
absolutely.
absolutely.
That would be my suggestion.
That's good. I always want to help people on campus, and that's what as student workers, that's what we're here for as well, is to support the students.
Absolutely, we are a community. So, I will definitely say, learning over these past couple of years, the one big takeaway I would say working in disabilities has taught me is that modifications are not taboo. If we all were more considerate about what the other person's journey in life is, accommodations would be a lifestyle for everybody. And if you think about it, it makes life easier for everybody when you have those small adjustments in place. It may be small for us, but it's big for somebody else. But if you just take a minute to consider what their walk of life looks like and make the adjustment when you can, it makes life better for everybody.
I think adjustments make things fair. Even though some people may see it otherwise, I feel like adjustments make things fair because now everybody has what they need.
Absolutely.
Yeah, everybody needs help, and this is just to help other people get the help that they need, just like everybody else.
Absolutely. Absolutely. As a community, that's what you want to do. No matter what your challenge is, you want someone else to hear you, and you want them to consider what it is that you need to make sure that you're successful. We all have challenges.
Right. Absolutely.
Now, for some people, it might be their very first time approaching, starting with accommodations for the first time. So these kind of people may be a bit nervous.
Right.
What advice would you have for people who are a little afraid to take that first step?
My advice would be that college in general is an experience of first. You're going to do a lot of things for the first time here. And that is just a part of growth. And so just like when you take your first class, when you submit your first assignment, when you complete your first midterm, when you complete your first final, all of these things they make you nervous, they may make you uncomfortable, but they also make you grow. And so if you are someone who is being challenged by something, or you feel like something is off, or you know that you have a specific diagnosis, I would say take up the challenge to reach out and get the support that you need, because we are a community of services here for you.
And that's what you guys are here for.
Yes.
We're here,
Really.
here to
Absolutely.
help. So it's like, if it's available to you, take it. Take it. If you need it, take it.
Yeah, that's a really good way to put it. These accommodations will help you grow as a person and as a student. So it's important to take advantage of our accommodations here on campus.
Right. Absolutely. It can be scary. And I hate that there is a stigma, but if we're being honest, can sometimes be a stigma attached to it. But this is the land of first. So if you know that this is something that you're struggling with, go and get the help that you need, because it could make a world of difference. It could make a world of difference.
Where can we find you? And anything else you want to tell us?
Oh, yeah. So I am located in Warrior Hall. I'm on the first floor, Suite 110J. But if anybody knows me, you will see me all across this campus all the time, whether it be attending events or supporting faculty and staff members, supporting students, whatever the case may be. I am on foot and I'm there. I move around a lot. So you can find me there. You can call me. 254-501-5833. All the things.
All the things. Email her everything.
Yes. You can email me. You can call me access@tamuct.edu. All the plugs. And you can find me on social media with Miss Summer.
Yes, with the win, with
the win.
Warrior Center, with everyone. She's always with us. She's all over
Always.
campus.
Yeah.
Chastity is
Always.
everywhere.
I try to be.
And Chastity's fun. She's friendly, so you'll have a great time reaching out to her.
Well, thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Chastity, for coming on. And thank you guys for watching and learning the Warrior Way.
Yeah, thank you.
Produced by the Warrior Influencer Network.